And welcome back to one of my basics videos. We are here with a double-digit Q player today, showing some double-digit Qs a little bit of love, because maybe double-digit Qs also want to get better at their basics, and maybe they feel that the 3Q and above that we've been playing at repeatedly is a little bit too high for them, and they're not able to quite get as much out of the series. So this is for you, double-digit Qs today. Hope you enjoy, hope you learn a lot, and I will see you next time. I got a 15Q game. Nari Fox. I will say hello exclamation mark. And we're going to go ahead and play any old kind of opening here in my double-digit Q basic game. I do apologize that you cannot quite see the upper left, any upper left-hand corner of the thing. It's hard to make out the actual names. Doesn't do very good on a black background. For those of you who are curious, I will go ahead and show that really quickly. That's who we're playing, Inari Fox versus myself, Sandy Baggins. So let's go ahead and throw down dual 4/4 stones. Opening doesn't matter, just like it doesn't matter in DDK games. If you are trying to improve your basics, all we really need to do is find out where the larger moves on the board are, which generally mean which side has the most lines and approach from that side. Alright, so right now I could go, this is a larger side, I could play this, however this is superseded by the fact that I could play for a framework if I really wanted to do so. Now here's the thing, the easiest thing to do would be to just go and expand off this kind of thing, but I feel like we don't get a chance to approach 3/4 stones, especially from a basic standpoint, often enough, so I'm going to forego approaching his 4/4 point and expanding off of what I have in exchange for just approaching a 3/4 point and getting some more experience with that kind of thing. Let's see what he does. Alright, so here's the thing. Now that he is attempting to surround us and things like that, generally speaking we can still take this to be a very, very loose attack, but still a little bit of an attack. Higher level players would consider playing elsewhere, doing something else, because this is a very, very weak attack on my stone. But for the sake of argument, let's just say, alright, he responded locally, therefore I probably should as well. What to do? Easiest one to do, go ahead, ask if I can go in the corner. I'm not going to jump out because I'm not pincered. I don't feel a need to, so we're going to ask, corner, can I go in corner or not? We go corner before sides and center. So, that's all I'm doing. Asking, can I get in that sweet, sweet corner? Alright. He's hitting his head into my stone. I will connect, because I don't want to be disconnected. I feel like things are still a little bit off, huh? Yeah, we're kind of like cutting off the coordinates here a little bit. I'm sorry about that, guys. Alright, so he Hana'd here, which means this group only suddenly has 2 liberties. That's a bit of a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and connect it like so. Hello, Hans. Hope to upload this to YouTube. I have 2 basic games to upload. I need to really do that. Large moves here, joining this group, area up with like a San Rente, and approaching the corner. Now he's approached my corner, also big. I could get into a fight over this, but you know what? I can still approach here, I can still enclose here, so I don't really feel an overwhelming need to go to war over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines of potential territory, when I can try to develop potentially more. When I could try and potentially develop more. When I can potentially try and develop more. I think this is more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, see? So this is larger than this. This is larger than this. This is larger than this. So I don't really feel the need to pincer get into a fight. So we're going to back off. We're going to back off here. Seems small to be getting our... No. To getting all worked up over this. Alright, so he created here, trying to take those 9 lines for himself. Still an invasion point here, because there's a 3 space, therefore you can play in the middle of the 3 space. Whether this move is high or low, you can play in the middle of the 3 space. Whether this is high or low, you can play in the middle of the 3 space. But again, we're going to go and do other things. This area here seems larger than this one by a hair. So go ahead and approach. And now we wait to see what he wants to do. Is he going to go to war with me? He might. He might. Is he going to back off? He might do that too. Just going to have to wait and see. Either I think are okay for him. I would personally not pincer because we've noticed that we have no corners yet. I would personally, as white here, want to at least keep one corner. That way I've got, you know, some nice, a little bit of territory banked up for other things. But alright, he wants to do that, that's fine. Now, I'm never going to jump out of a pincer from a 4/4 stone, so I don't see that you get anything from it. If you jump up, all you're really going to do is shoulder hit this. You're going to get a wall. He gets territory here. He gets territory here. Your wall is facing no stone. Maybe if we had Q10 on the field, I would jump up and shoulder hit because then we get a wall that faces the framework. But here, we just don't have that, so screw it. Not going to play it. Don't see a reason to play it. Alright. Fairly straightforward Seki. Don't Hane. Please don't Hane. He has 15 Q, so you never know. He might. I won't take advantage of it if he does. If he plays a Hane, you can drop down and then cut, and then bad things happen. But he didn't. Good. He backed off like he's supposed to. That's good. That's good. That's good. If you're playing Crazy Stone, for example, even if it's at like at 9Q, it tends to Hane there, which is no good. No bueno. Alright, gonna connect. Stream sniping is strong. Is Inari in the list? Is Inari Fox here? Inari Fox is in chat, so he is actually here listening to what I'm saying, I think. Okay. Remember the OGS 3-Don who played the Hane? I think I do. Alright, so he's extending up. He's saying, look at me here. I want to keep on growing. That's fine. I'm going to respond because I don't want him to push through and cut and kill my stone. That'd be bad. I'm 8-9 Q. If I let people playing the Hane. Yeah, it's really weird. It's really weird. It's an easy way to get a quick lead in the game. Such a quick lead if you're playing that Hane. As in, if you're playing the Hane, you're giving a lead to your opponent, not that you get the lead. Your opponent gets the lead because they're going to cut and kill you. And that is no good. We do not like cutting and being killed. That makes us feel bad. Is it forbidden to watch and play? Well, Inari, I would hope that you're not actually listening to me while you're playing the game. Because like I mentioned, I did say specifically you could Hane there and I wouldn't take advantage of it. That kind of gives you an
Thanks for your streams, man. Smile.
A little bit loud, but thank you very much for the tip. Glad you enjoy the streams. Alright, so here he's approaching high. The reason being, he can expand off of his wall, which is completely fine. Once again, I must make a decision. Do I want to go to war over this? Like, but I don't think I do, because we got development here, we got development on the right-hand side. I don't see a reason to jump into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. I mean, if I want 5 lines, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and try and develop this. If I want 5 lines, I could just develop this. There's no real reason to go after here right now. No, it's my fault. It's my fault that that was loud. It's my fault that was loud. And I will correct that right now. I will correct that now. Text to speech. Yeah, the volume got reset somehow. Yeah, it's not your fault. It's my fault somehow. Somehow my volume bar on my text to speech got reset. That's kind of weird. All right. Okay, so he's gonna go to war over this, which is something that is actually worth going to war over. However, it's a little bit inconsistent too, because if we were more concerned about this area, then we probably shouldn't have made this exchange in the first place. Okay. So the question is, what do I want to do here? He did play a move down here, but we're not interested in attacking. I'm just gonna go and defend myself. That's it. I'm gonna defend. Oh. Lose000 says he saw. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. Is anyone donating except for PayPal? Patreon handles a whole bunch of different methods on my behalf. I did have a stream tip link as well that I haven't actually added there because I don't sign into it enough. Alright, so I responded here because he attached my stone. And now, if we imagine right now that we're completely fine, and we defend the corner, you can see that he's kind of trying to, if he tries to kind of connect up this, then this area really grows. So, is this larger, defending here? Or is this larger? And you could, by my completely exaggerated mouse movements, you can get the impression that 1, 2, 3, 9 points down here that I can defend is not nearly as large as him connecting up all of his stones. So we're going to take a timeout. We're going to call timeout and come on out because this is the largest area on the board right now. This is now the largest area on the board, so we're going to make sure that we're out and he can't surround us. A really huge direction mistake in this game would be to defend the corner and then suddenly they have a large area. That means you have to invade, and then you have to start having to fight, and it gets kind of weird that way, huh? Alright. So, he's going to try to grow said area again. He's allowed to do that. He's allowed to do that. I'm going to come on out again. Starting to come in. He's going to cut me. He is going to cut me. Okay, I'm going to bamboo joint to defend my stone. And then I guess I'm going to ask if I can keep that stone and cut up my group. Simple questions. Can I connect up my stone? He says no. Now here's the thing. I know I can kill him. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Instead, let's go straight to my group. He's going to live and I'm going to live. And we're going to be happy. My throat's scratchy, I'm sorry. So the question that you might ask for future reference, how do you know you can kill this? How do you know you can kill this? Well, partially because I can recognize that you can't get enough room to live here normally with just this space, right? If you think a 2-space extension, not enough room to live locally. And if he can't even get that comfortably, then there's a problem. right? So I'm going to back off here and just connect. So he's going to play here. I'm going to connect rather than descend or poke at him or do whatever. I'm just going to connect. I'm going to let him attach here, and I'm going to let him Hane there and live. Yep, that's fine. I'm backing off. It's going to connect up, not doing anything crazy. Because I think in a DDK game, this is probably going to live 9 times out of 10, right? So I'm just going to let him live. He can clamp here. Alright, whatever, he's alive. So the question is, where's a large amount on the board now that he lived, right? Well, his cost of living is that he didn't keep developing the bottom area, which he stood to gain potential 7th line territory from. So I'm just going to go ahead and follow that up. Like, he got to live. Boo-hoo. You know, sad. But, oh, I didn't just say sad. But now it's time to continue. So first we play a forcing move. So I'm going to play a forcing move. If white were 6 down, it could live. It couldn't live locally. It would have to escape. It would have to run there almost postal. So it running would wind up having to like lean against these stones. It'd come at a cost. Or make me stronger in the middle so I can go deeper in here. So it would come at a cost. A stronger player could make that live, but you'd wind up giving more away to do that. Like I said, we're going for Sente first. And the only reason why we're doing that is because we're looking for free moves. We played the forcing move first, not because we want to live, but because we just wanted this little move in Sente. See if we can reduce this area in Sente. And he responded. So we got our wish. So now we're going to kind of come out here and connect on up. Really loosely. Really loosely, you can see that we're getting this kind of thing in the middle, right? That's all that we wanted to do. We didn't want to reduce everything, but we could have tried. We're just trying to see if we can reduce him in Sente. So this was an Ooga Booga move. This was like, aren't I scary? Aren't I scary? And I got 2 moves. Got him to spend 2 moves because I was being scary. I was scary man. Right? It's a thought that counts there, Megalol. Appreciate it nonetheless. Alright, so I want to kill that stone, so I'm going to cut it. P2 huge for both? True. Bats is the boogeyman? Try to be. Not getting up that stone, so I'm going to connect. Alright, I'm going to not play here, because you can see if I make a small knight, it leaves the cutting point behind, doesn't it? That's unfortunate. See, I didn't say sad that time, did I? Wow, there's a lot of Aji behind. I mean, technically there, into there, into there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make sure that our shape doesn't have problems. So we connected up our group. We look for our shape first. Our shape for anything else. Alright, he cut here. Okay. Don't get too aggressive. My first thought is to not care. What would be a good basic move for a DDK here? I think a good basic move for a DDK here is being uncertain whether or not you can save this stone since you're cut off. So tell you what, I'm gonna play here. I think this is a good DDK move. My opponent is trying to kill me. I'm gonna connect because we've got Miai. Miai. Your peer pressure made me lose 5 down on Foxy. What? Not mine, I hope. So you can see here we have 2 liberties. Okay. Just extending straight out. I don't care about this stone, because this is more important. I don't care about this stone for the same reason. Again, same thing. I care about only this. That's it. Now, the downside with how he's playing is notice he's not affording me the same courtesy, right? This group isn't even connected right now. If I wanted to go and focus onto a fighting game, I could save this stone and watch this thing try to run to the top and then just follow it. And just start ruining everything. Just follow it and ruin everything. But of course we're not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Instead, this is a large knight. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and cut it. We'll go ahead and cut the large knight. Okay. Bamboo joint. That's Tiger's Mouth. We'll go ahead and poke Tiger's Mouth. And now there's a little bit of a cut here. Kind of worried about it. So tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and imagine I'm going to cut off here. This is going to get cut off. Whatever. Let's just make sure that this group can't get anywhere. These stones. Okay. Okay. Our corner's fine. We killed that off okay. That must mean we have Sente now, right? So let's just play a large move in here in Sente. Just gonna play our Sente moves first. Sente moves first. This threatens to cut through. Probably Sente. Okay. Takes away this. Threatens a large knight. Probably Sente. Okay. And lastly, you know what? I think I'd rather not lose my corners. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm just go ahead and exchange this as well. Make sure there's no 3/3 Achi here. This is a pretty big corner. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it. Okay, he didn't really have to respond there, but he gave us Sente again. What can we do now? What's the next largest thing on the board? So in a 5-down game, I would be attaching here immediately because that's a dual purpose. The dual purpose is invade the top or save here and kill the middle. I don't want to do that as a result. Let's say what I'm going to do. I'm going to take... It's a good move to take. It's a good move to take. I guess this one. We mentioned this earlier, right? Let's go ahead and invade. R18 looks big. We would play R18. We'd play Q18 if we were going to play. Okay, yeah, good. All right, so here we have 2 ways of coming out, right? We got this way to extend for life and the push through. So we're just going to go ahead and extend. I was 12Q and knew about 3/3. All right. Time to go through. Like I said, kind of Mii, either go over or go out. I tried to go over, he blocked me. Ooh, I want my corner. I like my corner. The corner's my corner. I'm gonna Hane there, absolutely. I still like my corner, so I'm gonna follow up. I do intend to actually write a basic series book by Sandy Baggins. I do want to do that. I do want to do that, Hans. In fact, I may have actually already started it, now that I think about it. I do recall one night I was really bored, and I began writing down ideas for it. I think it's a nice pen name too. 10 of 10 would buy. See, the great thing about this is I'll also have games to use as examples in said book. The games I've been playing on these, I don't know, I've seen some suspiciously strong DDKs that know about AJ in the past. Uh-oh. What? Did Dragonfly say something about no DDK? You seeing 3-3 AJ, that's not the DDK level. Really? Surely 3-3 is, right? Disconnecting. I promise not to take 09 and kill the middle. I'm just turning to connect up my group. Make sure it's nice and safe. Like right now, if I play this, the middle's dead, but we're not going to play it. Instead, we're going to go and defend and give him Sente and see what he wants to do. I want to kill white. Stupid. Yeah. As a DDK, I don't think you have to kill any. Okay, that's. Technically, you never have to kill anything, right? But as a DDK, don't focus on fighting and killing. Like we did this game, just focus on where are dem large points? Are you connected? How's your shape? And if you can squeeze one more thing in there, can we play something in Sente? Is something Sente? Like right now, I think this is Sente, because if we Hane here, if he plays this, then I can follow up here later on, right? That seems like it might be Sente. A few extra points here, and it might be Sente. And if it's not, maybe I gotta follow up. That doesn't have to be Sente. He could play away, like that. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to protect here, because it looks like he's getting kind of close to my prophet. And our prophet must be defended at all costs. He is a wise man. Alright, so he
10,
responded there.
9.
I hate
8,
that. Shut up.
7.
Shut up.
6. 5. 4.
On OGS, it
2,
counts down despite the
1.
fact that we have Byoyomi. And it just likes doing that. Alright, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and do a little light poking. I'm going to go ahead and poke in here. It's done counting down, so I'm going to raise the volume back up. If I want to be a jerk, I can play here. Does everyone see why? I'm not going to do it. But does everyone see why M18 is not a DDK move, it's a jerk move? Because if I play here,
8,
it allows me to play
7,
018
6,
if he ignores,
5,
which falsifies
4,
this and potentially
3,
kills the middle.
2.
So I'm not gonna play M18. I can disable the voice in the settings? Can I really? How? Where? I'm in Biomi. I'll do it later. But yeah, since I didn't play here, he's not going to lose that. He's not going to lose his eye suddenly, so it's fine. Now, regretfully, I have the attachment here and the attachment here that works. So he's trying to build this up, but because he didn't respond here, we could really get a few more things on in here. But tell you what we'll do.
9.
Let's just play Sente moves. Let's just play Sente moves. We're not trying to kill anything. We're not going to try to do any weird reductions that require reading. We're just going to keep poking. Just keep on poking. So that's a poke. This is a poke because it threatens to revive this stone, right? So we're just looking for Sente. Just getting them Sente moves on in. Yep, there we go. That's Sente. So hard to resist killing this by playing here. I think this is a pretty big move. OGS voice is incomparable. Yeah, Tashisha Meow Meow. Oh god, that's a good voice. You're right. Absolutely. Back off. He's trying to like Hane on the inside and kill my stone. So since he damaged my stone, I respond. So this game looks a little bit cluttered. But I think everyone can agree that I didn't really do anything this game. Please play here. Please play here. But I didn't do anything here that was complicated or not basic. I think everyone would agree with that. Forcing move, otherwise he's dead. I can poke here and clamp. I don't want to do the clamps. I don't want to play anything here, to be honest. Oh, could I give him Sente? Probably can. I just don't know how. I'll play here. Nope, that's Sente too. Shoot, he needs to get you separated. Right, okay. Okay, Sente move. Sente's good. Otherwise we connect. And then a lot of endgame's gone. I don't want to, I'm never playing F18. Never playing F18. I want to give him some Sente moves. That doesn't really do anything. I'll go ahead and Atari, I suppose. Atari there too. Is Shu admin on OGS? I don't think so. Is he? Oh, he is? Okay. Know anyone you want to read The Way of Kings? Why? Download Brandon Sampson's Way of Kings for free on March 23rd and 24th. This is legit. Everyone who does not have The Way of Kings,
10.
go down here and download this right
8,
now. Or, no,
7,
wait, on the 23rd.
6, 5,
Oh my god, that's such a good
4.
book. Holy crap. I'm not being paid to say this. I know I'm uploading this later on. But yeah, go to Tor.com, March 23rd and 24th. This is such a good book. I can't believe they're giving it away for free. Yeah, March 23rd and 24th. You want to download this. Holy crap. That is such a good deal. I'm going to connect. This should have been here, though. This is a mistake. I got distracted by that freaking awesome deal. Oops, I'm Atari. I'll take. Alright, gonna go ahead and connect. Didn't respond to here, because this group is completely fine, right? It's connected, it's killed something. This is not Sente because I can't push and cut. No, it's not the next book in the series. This is the first book in the series. But still a very, very good first book in the series. Atari, I'll respond to Atari. Just on basic principle, I'll respond to an Atari. Alright, so looks like I'm fine here. I can play elsewhere again. I'm gonna play here. Yep, that's coming out in the fall. Yep, Oathbringer, I already saw that on Amazon. 1,200 page hardcover. Oathbringer is. Let's see, this is fairly large because this is Sente for him. Take it for myself instead. I'll respond to there, otherwise a push, and another cutting point, and meh. US and Canada only? US and Canada only? US and Canada only?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6.
There are things you could do about that. If I play here, that gets scary, right? Because there's like the probe. I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna go ahead and play here. Like, maybe I can't read that. I'm just gonna go ahead and play here. That looks scary. I'm gonna back off. Yes, 23rd of this. Yes, this week. Thursday and Friday. I'll respond to there. Go ahead and connect. I guess technically the connection here is better than what I played. This leaves a co-threat behind. So that's a bit of a mistake. It leaves two co-threats behind, really. It leaves this one and then that one. So here I should have connected. That would have been better. This hanging connection here wasn't good. That was a mistake. I made that mistake. My bad. I'll go ahead and play here. Still don't want to play this. I'll poke. No, you don't need to read the lift story first. You can just go ahead and read The Way of Kings. Way of Kings came out is the first thing that came out. The other one. Okay. Please block. Okay, good. Poke. Of course, I should point out. I should point out, of course, that if you don't like fantasy, don't read The Way of Kings. It is a fantasy novel. But if you're a fan of fantasy, go for it. I'm going to play here because there's a cutting point here that gets kind of weird to read if he takes it. I don't want to do that. I'm going to play here to lose Sente so he can go ahead and defend this area out. So I don't want to poke at this. I don't want to poke at this. That's a good poke. That's Sente. I like it. I like the poke. It's a good poke. Alright, same thing here. That's forcing. Sure, sure, sure. A little bit tired today. Actually, I do worse in the afternoons than I do at night. I'm always tired in the afternoons. Always super awake at night, though. I'll go ahead and connect here. You can connect on that back. I don't. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. I'll go ahead and connect here. This will be a forcing move, and I'm going to play here and go take. He'll probably play that one. If he plays here, I'll probably respond. Yeah. This could be 2 points, I guess. Play a little boxy shape. Protect our little 1 point. See? 1 point. I don't really see that as a thing. So we'll go ahead and connect. Allow him to play here so we can go to scoring. Yes, we won both no-kill games, and then we ranked up. We double ranked as a result. And then we played a no-kill game again after ranking, and we did pretty good there too. Opponent passed, sure. That's fine. Looks good, right? Except remove dead stones. So we won by 9.5. Really? This was a 9.5 game? Wow, I thought we were more ahead than we were. That's scary, actually. But I didn't realize the game was that close. That was kind of scary. Well, that's fine. Let's go ahead and review. Start review, sure. I think I have to get rid of the upper left, though. Everything turns a little wonky now that you got that there. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of that. That looks weird. That looks better. Alright, so in this game... So, in this game... This is a little bit passive. Like, if I play away right now, for example, let's say I play Sente. Like, what's the follow-up here? The follow-up at most is going to be a pincer. But we can still do this kind of thing. And we can still come out, even, right? So we can save this later. So if we play here, we get the Sente, we can play away again. And then if he moves to kill me, we just take away his ability to use the influence. Because then we got, like, extra stones in exchange for that. So we don't really have to respond if we don't really want to. Now, this is a really, really big mistake. We need to keep out of the corner. That way our opponent gets a base in Gote, right? And we got good shape here. This, we don't really gain anything yet. And in fact, you're now encouraging your opponent to get 4th line territory, which is really bad. Because now, this kind of thing is really big. Corner plus the side. Alright, so that's there. The pincer, again, just to better visualize, we don't jump out. because this is the best we can. Whoops. This is the best we can do by getting a wall here. If we like, jump out and lean. And at that point, our opponent is just not going to care, right? Like, we can get something in here, but 14 lives. We can't kill it. So we gave away territory, got influence. That faces nothing. So I don't really... This is more of a handicap game. Or handicap second, sorry. So we went in the corner instead. This we don't want to play too early, because we don't know if we actually want to play this move. Maybe we don't. Maybe we want to play here. Maybe we want to play this kind of thing later on. But if we push at 2 right now as white, then we don't get a chance to pincer this. Right? So we don't do that. We don't do that. This should go and settle. Make some honest territory. Maybe expand later. That'd be pretty good, right? That'd be pretty good. But instead he got over here, which means now I can potentially get a larger corner. Maybe go and make sure he can't really develop this area, because he didn't really defend it. And if you don't defend an area, then your opponent can reduce it, right? So on one hand, we could go to grow. But if we choose not to, then we might never get the chance to. Here we came out because we were adhering to direction. Large point on the board right now is this. Like, let's look at this real quick. Let's say I play a large move elsewhere. Blam, got a large move. And he gets this. Then suddenly, look how well that goes together. Like, all of these stones now are just like, oh, we're doing good. It's like, hello. He gets like a large area here, right? So very important to realize where he can develop, and then just make sure that he can't do it, right? Here, same thing. 7th line territory, you don't have to say no to it. Dude, he's not going to accept my challenges. I don't like accepting challenges, especially on basic man, because you know how I'm going to play. Like, you can defeat basic if you specifically know what they're never going to do. You can take advantage of it. This, for example, we can attack here. In a real game, I would attack here absolutely, take away the base completely. And then, I mean, you have to like come out somehow, right? That's going to be tough to handle. This is a tough position. This is a crazy difficult position to fight with. Here we just decide to not care. I could throw in here at this point. Like, before he just drops down, he should play here. And then maybe there. Like, this'll live. This'll live. Here, distraction. To just connect up and build middle. This. Again, we've been taking care of ourselves. He needs to do the same thing. Just live. Look at how much of a reduction this is if you just live. So important. Now, admittedly, then I'm taking the left-hand side and you're probably going to lose the game. But if you give up these stones, it's too big. It's too big. This move, if we're going to use anything, is going to be here. This move is worth infinity points. This move is also worth infinity points. The downside is by connecting, there's a free Atari there, and then we can attack. But whatevs. Instead, he played here, which means we get to play there now. And it has to run again. Here we simply divide. Do a little light reducing. And then I really do want to point this out again. How important this move is can't be understated. Because he played here, right? And then if I play here, this is just dead. See ya, Eric Jahan. This is just dead, because we can't really throw in, right? Nothing here we can really do. These stones are just dead. There's nowhere to go. We can't, like, jump out. We could try to play here, but it just doesn't really work. So that was big. And the last thing that I didn't take advantage of that I wanted to point out is this. This clamp's pretty big because if he drops down, there's the Atari. So top stones are dead. I mean, I guess you could like play this way and give up this. But you can see the issue that we're having here. We just gained a bunch of points for free. Yeah, all throughout here, we can go ahead and play there if you really wanted to. Right? Like, instead of this, we could play here. Because if they drop down, we can play here. If he tries to sacrifice this way, we can play here because now we're threatening the cut over there. So he has to like play this, or whoops. He has to like play this, I guess. I mean, it's just very uncomfortable position, no matter how you look at it, right? What about the Hane, which gets cut and then killed in the beginning in the bottom left? Oh yeah, that thing. The Hane that gets cut and killed. Right. So if we play here, we just drop down. If our opponent follows, we simply play the cut. If our opponent saves, we Hane, and then we can't really do anything here. Right? That stays all nicely dead. If our opponent doesn't save and moves to kill this, then obviously the stone's dead. So yeah, this is a really easy way of getting a quick lead because this is big. This will be very, very big. And yeah, as mentioned in the chat, occasionally people up to 8Q, sometimes even 5Qs will play that Hane when they really shouldn't. Kind of sad. I think that about covers it for this one. Let's go ahead and switch to basics on, I want to say Foxy was the next one, right?